And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 7.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Wood. Brown wide open. He fires. Good on the triple.
He knew he had that one. I mean, he's got the open 3. He's not going to wait around and give the D a chance to get out on him.
And over his 2 years at UNLV, Christian Wood shot just 26% from long range. So he's made a huge improvement in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's become a key part of his offensive game, Jay. He's put the work in behind the scenes. I mean, developing a skill set that's so much in the game.
Baseline J on the way. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 9.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
And here's Olynyk from the arc. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Out to Harris. Off target from 3-point range. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. There's the 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
On its way from Irving for 2. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Back to Brooks. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. It's hard to find.
John Wall getting it done for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
Timeout called the Nets. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Brooklyn trailing, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Here's Katie. No good on the quick 3.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Harden. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Gordon for 3. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, I love that aggressiveness from Olynyk. I mean, he can create his own offense. I mean, we all know that, but that time with a little cleanup work.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates. Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Play too slow to protect the rim.
Here's Harden. Got a hand on it.
Oh, and he's the rare player with a shorter arm span than his height. I mean, Olynyk is still going to get his share of blocks.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Stolen by Harden. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Wall. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I like the confidence of Wall inside. When he gets to his spot, he goes right to it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
I love the unselfishness from Wall. When someone flashes open, I mean, he's right there with the pass. That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Outside Porter from past the arc. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Here's Irving. And it's good off the back rim and in. Irving's got 17 now.
The tenacity Irving plays with is infectious. I mean, staying in attack mode, scoring in a variety of ways.
The Rockets shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Here is Harden. He has 6. .110 left to play in the first half. And that one drops.
As great as he is at creating for his teammates, Harden is even better at creating for himself. His dribble moves are insane.
Back to Wood. And it's blocked by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball. That shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Wood, that's a two-pointer. Another miss by Houston.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And stolen by Jordan. Irving for 3. They get it back.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And here is Brooks. Pass to Wood. Brown outside. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Harris, bounce pass. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nets trail by 4. Inside. The kick out to Irving. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Wood. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with powers.
Took him no time at all on that one. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Durant. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Well, that's why he's a superstar. Durant always finds a way to help the team offensively.
Here's Wood. Another shot. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Timeout called, the Rockets. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. 6 to shoot. kept alive. Pass to Harden. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Stolen by Durant.
Now look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
He's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof. Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
And then Durant with the jam.
And every step of Durant on the drive covers so much ground. You know he's looking to finish that play with the dunk.
To the inside. The kick out to Wall. And a wide open look for Porter. Another miss by Houston.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They lead by 1. And here's Harden for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
What confidence from Harden. He's a lethal 3-point shooter. He knows he has the green light.
Brooks misses. Nets leading by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
To the wing on the left. Here's Tate. They get it back. .34 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Harden. Nets passing it around. KD can't get it to go.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Brooklyn.
I mean, and with his shooting touch, Olynyk is a big man that you hesitate to put on the line.
Good on both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Harris outside. And that one's good, Irving. And that's 21 points for Kyrie Irving.
He's going to get it done all over the floor, outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
There's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
And as we end...
Rolling round my block, feeling hard.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th.
That's my blood, family. No excuse, freedom cost, took the
Rockets trail by 4. On the wing, Brown. Fires from the corner. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Here's Olynyk. From deep, Wood. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, we all saw that coming when KD started cutting to the rim. Beautiful alley-oop finish from Durant.
It's good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. Irving misses. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Houston making a switch here. Back to Harden. Over Wall. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
To the paint. Lets it go from 11. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And it's good, 2 points.
The bearded one's mid-range jump shot, money. I mean, he has a great feel for when to shoot from it.
Here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's tied up with that one. Brown with it. To the middle. Down low. Out to the right wing. Here's Luwawu. Brown outside. Pass to Luwawu. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle is impressive.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Speed, the precision of Wall. It's just electrifying. Exceptional at knifing into the D and forcing them to foul.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Houston. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Wall gives his all for his teams, especially in key junctures in the game like this.
And that one falls for Wall.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Brooklyn trailing. Irving from long range. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. Good with the block. They get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Jordan. And finally they hit one. Jordan's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
A season vet with lots of playoff experience. Jordan remained calm under pressure. You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket or something.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The night Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double. That was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible.
Wall attacking. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys, he cannot miss.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
And there's no better feeling coming up nails when the stakes are high.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for James Harden.
He's not about to let those points get away. I mean, he knows they're going to need him tonight.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back the wall.
Durant has really improved his impact on the defensive end. I mean, and he is not someone you want to go at as a shooter.
Here's Wood. That one bounces around and comes back out. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Scooped up. Here's Jordan. Back to Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
And Wall. Here we go now. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Oh, skill, length, time. Durant, he's special in all those categories. He can dominate on both ends.
Here's Wall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Jordan. This one for 3. Shot clock at 5. Harden outside. Second chance shot. Got it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Come on, Irving is a terrific clutch shooter. He welcomes any chance he can to sink these type of shots.
Timeout called the Rockets. Now Wall.
Love the courage that Wall has. Look, he's fully confident in his ability to drain these huge shots.
Garbage. Hey man, on that note, thanks for watching. We're having problems with the stream, so it's going up and down. So if you're watching, if you're able to watch, if we're even on right now, thanks for watching. Like I said, we're gonna be doing different stuff. We're on that Madden. We try to hop on that 2K, do a little Call of Duty. We haven't gotten right to it yet, but we're trying to do some how-tos. Everything, you know, we ain't trying to just do one thing. We're trying to expand, trying to do a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? And like I said, we're just starting out, so got a long way to go. Thanks for watching. See y'all in the next one.